Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. This morning we are talking to our friend Emily Frankowski, who is with Connect to Culture. And Emily, we are so happy to have you here because as much as we love performances and events, and we covered those earlier, there are some classes and exhibits that are definitely worth talking about here. So why don't you kick it off with some of these exhibits? I understand there's a membership show coming up at Spiva, right?
Absolutely, yes. There is a 73rd annual membership show coming up at Spiva. This is starting, actually it already started, October 17th through December 19th. So you have plenty of time to take a look at it. Basically, the membership show at Spiva is just what it sounds like. All artist members that are part of Spiva show and exhibit their work. Oftentimes they're for sale. So that's going on in their main gallery right now. So go ahead and take a trip downtown to Joplin and see Spiva's membership show. There's woodworking, painting, pottery, jewelry making, so many different mediums, something for everybody. But it's always fun to see the creativity that just is right here in Joplin.
Yeah, well, I understand there's some stuff going on at Crowder as well, right?
Yes, that's even more Joplin creativity. It's Joplin Regional Artists Coalition's new exhibit, which is called Renewal. You know, everyone's feeling a little sluggish lately, and so they created artwork that embodies renewal and just, you know, enlivening yourself. So shake all of that off and go down to Crowder and take a look at these really inspiring pieces.
All right, well, last but not least, I want to dive into these classes. And before we talk about Jeremy Hahn, I want to talk about what's happening at local Color, because there's some pretty cool stuff happening there as well.
Yes, this is another opportunity to create some holiday cheer. It's a paint, a Christmas ornament, and card workshop with Joanne Allen, and this is for ages 18 plus on Friday, November 20th in the afternoon at 1. But you will create your very own ornament and a card that goes along with it. So if you're into writing Christmas cards, this is a perfect opportunity to design your card with a professional artist right there at your disposal.
Wait, so you're making your own Christmas ornament?
Yes, yep. You'll paint your Christmas ornament as well and then put it on your tree at home.
Too cool. All right, and last but not least, let's talk about Jeremy Hahn, because if anybody knows Jeremy, they know that his expertise of comic illustration is, I mean, you can't even begin to describe it without showing it. So can you tell us, the fact he's teaching a class is incredible.
Yes, he's a professional artist, and this is it's called Drawing Comics, Sequential Comic Illustration with Jeremy Hahn. It's one of the Neosho Arts Council's fall workshop classes, and costs $30. It's on Zoom. It is geared more towards adults 18 plus, but basically he will go through creating comics with you and kind of drawing things out. So they have some different supplies that they recommend you having before the workshop. It's a 2-night workshop, so you learn from a professional comic artist, Jeremy Hahn, who lives in Joplin, and but he's known not only in Joplin but throughout the United States, and I would have to say possibly worldwide as well.
Yeah, he's a comic. I mean, from what I understand, his work has been seen everywhere. He's done some of the biggest comic books in the world. So yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to have all that information on our morning show page. But Emily, we really appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. We are going to be having all that info and more on there. And let's check out, Michael, is it nice outside?